Okay, so I'm over here at the range and I have my driver with me. I currently have a stiff shaft on my driver. It's just a 60 flex stiff, just a standard shaft that came with the driver. And about 8 months ago, I kind of tried both stiff and regular, and I kind of decided that it was better for me to use the stiff shaft. It felt that it was more that I was more consistent. The dispersion was better. At least that's what it seemed. But the problem is that my swing speed is a little low. So it's not. I don't have the fastest swing speed, and I'm kind of tired of everybody just telling me that if your swing speed is slow, then you should use a regular shaft. So a lot of people have suggested for me to use a regular shaft, and I do use a stiff shaft. So now, 8 months later, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to play the same head, but I'm going to just change the shaft. This one is a stiff shaft, and I have another shaft, which is from the N1 too. It's the same tailor-made stock shaft. So, but one is regular and one is stiff. I'm going to see if, in fact, now that I feel that my swing is a little more consistent after 8 months, I've been working a lot, and I want to see if I should go back to the regular or I should stick to the stiff shaft. So okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit 5 shots. I'm gonna take my best 5 shots with a stiff shaft, and then another 5 shots with the regular shaft, and I'm gonna take the averages and see which one is better. I'm gonna look at the distance, I'm gonna look at the dispersion, and I'm also gonna just see how it feels, which one feels better. Okay, so I have the Amiibo set up, aligned, set to driver, and I'm gonna start with a stiff shaft. I have it set at 8.5, but like I say, what I'm doing, I'm just changing the head, the shaft, so the head will be the same. $196. Okay. Little pull. 193.9. Yeah, these balls are not the best, but anyways, I will use the same for the regular shaft. So okay. Little to the left. 194.7. Feels pretty good though. I feel like I have a lot of control so far. A little bit keeping it on the left side. Okay, this is really good. Really straight, 191.4. And swing speed is around there. It's about 91 miles per hour. Okay, so really controllable, 190.2, and if we add 15% to that, it's about my distance, 210 yards, I would say. Okay, so let me look at the numbers here. We have about an average of 192. I hit some from 190 to 195. The longest maybe it was like 192, I think, 190 something. Like I said before, I'm using range balls, so you have to add about 15%. So it's about 210, 220 max, I would say. Other numbers is the spin. I can see that's pretty low, and that's how I like it. Launch angle is pretty good. The height is low. I kind of like it low. I don't really like to hit it so high. So this is how I normally hit, and this is consistent. I can tell you this is how I normally try to lose it more to the left with a draw than lose it to the right. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna switch the shaft and gonna put a regular shaft, and gonna just and then I'm gonna compare the numbers and see what are the differences. Okay, so now I have the regular shaft, regular flex, and I'm gonna put this shaft into this head right here and then compare the numbers. Okay, so now I already changed the shaft and now I have the regular shaft. I'm gonna hit a few shots and then I'm gonna pick the best 5. Okay, that went to the right. 188. So I'm already feeling that I have a little less control, but maybe it's too early. Okay. 190.5. Okay, that was okay. It does feel a little different. 192.8 carry. Okay, this one went a little bit of a pull. It's 192.7. Okay, it faded just a little bit. 192. Okay, so I tried both shafts, and I have to say, I just don't like the way it feels that a regular shaft is just too light for me, and I feel like everything was going really high. And actually, I think what happened is, like with the lighter shaft, I kind of felt like I had to swing even slower than I actually do. I think the stiffer shaft encouraged me to swing faster, and my swing is already slow. My swing speed is already low, so by having a regular shaft, it will make it even slower, I think. So I think I can put it that way. So definitely no, I did not like it. I prefer the stiff shaft, but not for the reasons that I can say that I swing faster. Absolutely not. I don't swing fast. I'm not. My speed, as you can see, is about 90 max, but I do prefer it because I feel like with the lighter shaft, I kind of like automatically, mentally, or maybe just the way it fell, it just encouraged me to swing with less speed, and therefore my shots were a little worse, I think. So overall, I would say that I prefer the stiff shaft, which is kind of strange because on the irons, actually I prefer the regular shaft, not the stiff shaft. So on the irons, I think I prefer the regular shaft, but on my driver, I like the stiff shaft, I think. Okay, so that was it for the review. I hope it was helpful. You do have to take into account these are range balls. They're really bad, so you have to add about 15% to those shots. And I would just advise anybody who's playing with regular shaft or stiff shaft, you have to just use what feels better for you, I think. You know, a lot of people tell me that I need regular shaft, but as you can see there, the stiff shaft was better, probably because I'm used to it. So yeah, I would say you have to play with what you think is best for you, what feels better for you, not what somebody else tells you. And I check with the numbers on the Mevo, and you know, that's what I like. I like a lower flight. The regular shaft just hits it too high in the air, and in my opinion, it just encouraged me to swing slower. So my swing is already slow, so if I slow down even more, then I'm not gonna get a good shot. So anyways, that's what I think. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and until next time.